Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Cavani. Vigo finding their passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Haaland. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the flag has stayed down. That's headed upfield. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination.
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Adams cuts it out. And they've got rid. Vigo deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Nedved receives it in a good position here. Marquinhos. Oh, played right into his path. Messi, he has found the... There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's De Bruyne. Adams with the clearance. Messi. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we are up to the break.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back up. He's had a hit! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The goal scorer after 51 minutes is
Cavani at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
De Bruyne. Neymar. Cavani. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He's picked his way through. Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
the attendance for this match.
He's a
was
sharp little ball here.
71,550.
Now it's Mbappe. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Cavani duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ruben Dias is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Costa Curta makes the interception. And here's Mbappe. Serginho.
Costa Curta really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
And it's Messi. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the...
Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, important interception. Adams gets good distance on it. White. The final 5 minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Nedved. Mbappe!
Has been indicated.
He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Serginho. And he's running through, and the finish! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite. Haaland! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Milan.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pedri. Dink through. And the shot! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 13
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Haaland really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Haaland. Neymar. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. De Bruyne. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. White. Adams gets across to intercept that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. Now it's Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Haaland. Neymar, it's Neymar! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Is number 10, Neymar.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
White cuts out the pass. Now it's Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fiddles it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And that could set him on his way. Just eases him off the ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hoisted in. Bayer and pick that up. Haaland does have his name on the score. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive,
Mohamed Salah! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's looking to set free a runner. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's gone for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United.
Pedri! That is decidedly lacking.
Pedri knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
And it's Neymar. Costa Curta cuts it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, easy pickings there. That is a great pick out. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Haaland hits one! And he thumps it clear. And that has been cleared.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Back into the middle. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham. Quality ball. That has been cut short.
Might want to be careful there.
Pedri. Now it's Messi.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Haaland. He's found a way through. Haaland couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Pedri. Chance to finish. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedri really must be thinking.
And that will be it. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Haaland just picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This stadium. Thank you very much for
So,
your
Jim, how do you
cooperation.
reflect? Question, but this is the box office game at this level today. Thank you for joining us. You've made a very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely spread. Always onto this. Bayer is there to clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Petri.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's gone forward. No luck with that dink over the top. It's a throw-in. final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And it's Neymar. Danger averted for now. Taken back almost at once. And there's green grass ahead. Has a goal! It's anyone's ball now. Roma herring after the ball here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Milan with the corner. They're first. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Bayer getting this one clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he welcomes it in. Messi. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Marquinhos. And they've got rid. And he's intervened well there. Potw to Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Oh, the clearance is short. And that'll be the last act of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
De Bruyne.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer for Milan after 56 minutes is number 14, Erling Haaland.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, and he's through the middle. Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, again, there's no way through. Adams gets over and intercepts. That is a great pick out. And it's De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. De Bruyne. Nice control. Nice ball, and he's in here. He saw the take. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Erling Haaland.
Roma
Number
looking
3,
to stare down to
Ruben
unsettle
Diaz.
the taker.
Coming on the field.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution for Milan, number 6, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Palmer.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity. Just the goalkeeper to beat. It's Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
And that's gone loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh,
There will be
super
5
tackle.
minutes
They were
added
outnumbered
time.
and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Five minutes to add. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is ended up in no man's land. That's really well manoeuvred. Adams spots it. And that will be it. Milan have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan really deserve full marks to have come through such a